President Biden dismissed questions about his ability to beat former President Trump, but he misspoke when asked whether Vice President Kamala Harris is ready to lead if called upon.
I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president.
The president has long been known for his gaffes, but following the first debate with Trump at the end of last month, they're being viewed through the prism of his age now. President Biden told reporters last night, quote, "I'm not in this for my legacy. I'm in this to complete the job I started." Coming into the news conference, an ABC News Washington Post Ipsos poll showed 2/3 of Americans say Biden should step aside following his debate performance. Despite that, though, President Biden continues to run neck and neck with former President Trump. If the election were held today, 46% would vote for Biden, 47% for Trump. If Vice President Harris were to replace Biden as the nominee, the poll shows she would have a 3 percentage point lead over Trump. We spoke with a local college professor and presidential historian about President Biden's performance last night. Here's what he had to say when asked who he thinks will accept the Democratic nomination next month.
I think it's probably Harris. Before he was saying, absolutely, there's no way I'm going to step aside. And he spoke up about Kamala Harris. He really talked her up. And I think that was a huge endorsement.
And as of this morning, 18 Democrats on Capitol Hill have called on Biden to step aside from his campaign. Massachusetts Congressman Seth Moulton is among them. In the newsroom, Jennifer Egan, WCVB News Center 5.